my friends, Asoka the Geek here, and for this review, we're going to be taking a look at the McFarlane Toys DC Direct Ghosts of Krypton Superman figure. So this is the third figure in the Ghosts of Krypton series that I have been reviewing. First of all, a huge thanks to the fine folks at McFarlane Toys for sending me these figures for review. And yeah, this is the new wave from DC Direct. If you already watched my previous reviews, I love this wave. I love these crazy out there designs of DC characters. It's funny, when I was younger in the 90s and you never got comic book accurate figures, you'd always get stuff like this that was not comic book accurate at all. And then you had like the last 20 years of getting nothing but comic book accurate figures. Now I appreciate the more wacky stuff over the more comic book accurate stuff. Look how the tables turn after a couple of decades collecting. Ouch, I feel old. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this figure review. My audio didn't record well when I did this as I was actually going through the figures, so you are listening to a voice narration right now. So if the narration doesn't match up with what you're seeing on the screen, I apologize. I'm very off the cuff in my reviews. I don't have a lot of planning with these, as you probably have figured out by now, so this might not match up very well. But hey, we're going to give it a shot, guys. I couldn't give you guys terrible audio. This audio is not much better, but it's better than what was in the video originally. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's take a look at the figure out of the packaging. Okay, so there's the comic book that it comes with, lovely Ghosts of Krypton comic book series. I like that in these later DC Direct waves, each comic is actually different. It's a four-part story. Each figure has a different part of the story, which is awesome. Like the artwork in the issue, love the cover art. And there's the comic book. Next up, I'm about to pick up the trading card. There we go. There we go. There's the trading card again. Like the artwork quite a bit there. There's the back of the trading card. And now on, to the figure itself. So, this figure comes with all this armor that is removable. And I dig this armor quite a bit. First of all, look at this little like creature that you see on the side of it. I'm excited to read the story to see if that creature has some sort of significance, but I just love that detail there. Looks like some sort of creature or something. The armor itself kind of reminds me of Man of Steel, Zack Snyder's Man of Steel, so in some ways, especially like the neck armor there, or the way that it's the chest armor reminds me of General Zod's armor for Man of Steel. So I dig that. Even the mask and all that is really cool. But yeah, I see there. That's where I'm pointing out the neck armor piece there. But yeah, the detailing of the armor, the different paint, the logo of the Superman logo, and that's totally like a New 52 Superman S, I believe. So I love that they threw that in there. There's the back of it there. It has a cloth good cape. Would have loved a wired cape. I know we can't always get wired capes, but I like this cloth goods cape though. I think it fits the figure nicely. So yeah, dig the armor. I'm about to start taking it off here. I was going to pause and come back with it already off, but I figured, hey, let's do this in camera. Let's see how easy it is to start taking off the pieces of armor. And it was pretty easy. Like as you can see, that piece right there came off without a hitch. The boots and the other pieces do have like a little plug, as you can see, that it goes into, which is good because it feels secure. It doesn't just fall apart very easily. The piece around the underwear area, that was the one that fell off the easiest. That came off pretty easy as well. As you can see, I'm just ripping through it, taking off the armor pieces. Now, I do run into a little snag here in a moment when I do try to take off the mask there, the Bane mask. I didn't see a way to like remove it with like a latch or anything like that, so I did end up going off screen here for just a moment to pop off the head so that the mask came off. I'll have to go back here in a minute and see if there was a latch or something that I missed. But there you go. There, I just threw it on the side there. Now I'm going to bring back Superman into frame. I think I'm putting the head on. There we go. There he is. So here he is without the armor. And I know I mentioned this in my other reviews, but if you haven't already, go look up Superman Lives by Tim Burton. Look up the concept art. And I think that's why I'm so excited for this wave, because this totally looks like an Edward Scissorhands version of Superman, a totally Tim Burton styled suit, and I dig it. I really wish we had gotten that Superman Lives movie. I would have loved to have seen that movie. I just love unique takes on these classic characters. But yeah, so I love this suit. I think this is either you're gonna love it or not love it scenario here, but I love the suit. I love the head sculpt. I think it looks fantastic. Good range of motion, good level of articulation, not too much encumbrance from the armor. You can make some fun poses with it. Here you go. Here, let me know if you want me to make like a reel or a short showing off the articulation more. But you can make some good, nice, fun flight poses with these. But yeah, I dig the armor. I love the color of the blue. I love that raised S. And I just love all the detailing in the sculpt, man. I'm really curious who sculpted this, but man, kudos to the sculptor on this figure. I just really love it. I love the belt. My paint is a little blotchy on the yellow album on the belt. Man, I go through this pretty fast as I'm watching this, but there you go. So yeah, I dig it. Love this figure. And then coming up here in the next segment, I'm going to have this figure and compare it to a few other McFarlane Superman figures. So let's take a look how he looks. There we go. There's his transition there. So on the left, we have the OG, the original Action Comics 1000 Superman. Then on the right, we have the Crisis on Infinite Earth Superman. So the latest Superman body. As you can see, the Ghost of Krypton Superman in the middle towers over both of them. I wish it was a little bit more in scale to the other Superman figures, just because obviously if you have a nice Superman shelf of McFarlane Superman figures, this guy is going to stand out because he's so tall. They use the same body for Val Zod. It's fine with Val Zod. It's not Superman, so like you put Val Zod next to Superman. Okay, you say he's a little bit taller than Superman, whatever, like John Henry Irons. But yeah, the Superman's just super tall. I still love it, but I do wish it was more in scale with like at least the Crisis Superman. That way you can have a nice uniform, shelf there. But yeah, other than that, that's really my only nitpick with this is the height of the figure. It does look like it's almost from a totally different line altogether. But man, look at that! Just the way the dark blue is looking with this lighting. Oh, I just love it so much. Again, the design of it, the style of it. I am here for it. So I'm really curious what you guys think in the comments. Are you picking these up? Are you excited about it? Do you like what DC Direct does? I sure do. Like being a DC Direct fan for 20 years and from the start of that line, I love that McFarlane resurrected it and is also doing something unique with it. At first I thought it was just going to be more, regular McFarlane figures, but it definitely seems like they have a little bit more of a budget to do, you know, a lot of detailing, paint apps, things like that with their figures. You get the comic book, and I like that it's different. It's different. It's just something different styled from the regular um, mainline multiverse line. So, yeah, I love this figure. I think it's great. I think it's a lot of fun. I forgot what I was saying here, but I'm just kind of beating out the clock because I recorded all this footage. But again, let me know if you have any other questions in the comments. More than happy to make a YouTube short, a YouTube reel. I will be doing General Zod up in the next couple of days, and after that, I am also going to review the Sketch Edition 4-pack as well, and do a whole compilation video with the whole wave, just to kind of, tie this all together. Anyways, that's about it for this review. I really appreciate you guys watching these. I appreciate all the kind comments that I see. And thanks for watching, and take care.